later. Please sit with your back straight, feet on the ground, hands on your upper thigh. Gently focus on your third eye, which is above the bridge of your nose, between your eyebrow. You're going to start with Kriya Yoga breathing. To do so, as you breathe in or inhale, visualize the movement of the air from your tailbone through your backbone, through back of your head, all the way coming to the center of your head where your third eye is. As you exhale, the same thing is in reverse side. From the center of your head, going to the back of your head, traveling all the way down through your backbone or your vertebra, all the way down to your tailbone. As you inhale, you can say hung, H-O-N-G, or hum, H-U-M. As you exhale, you can say so, S-O-W. Let's do this a few times. Just clean your Kundalini lines, and while it's cleaning your Kundalini line, it also raises your frequency. So let's do that a few times. Okay, now visualize that if you can visualize that there is light coming from multiverse from the sky, entering your crown chakra, which is on top of your head. You can visualize each chakra as we go through them like a lotus, a flower. And this beautiful golden light from multiverse entering your crown chakra. It is covering it fully and completely. Cleanse and energizes. It moves down to your third eye chakra. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your throat chakra. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your heart chakra, center of your chest. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes your heart chakra. It moves down to your solar plex, 3 inches above your navel. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your sacral chakra, 2.5 inches or 3 inches below navel. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your basic chakra. It's covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. Beautiful multiverse golden light travels through your legs. It makes contacts with Mother Earth and travels further down to the core of Mother Earth, where we share the multiverse energy light with Earth, with our gratitude and thanks for the bounty that is giving us. And throughout our meditation, this beautiful healing and rejuvenating energy will spread throughout the core of Mother Earth as we continue. Part of this beautiful light travels back through our legs. It travels up through our rare chakras, Ming Ming, back solar plex, back heart chakra. It all cleanses and energizes and travels up to our crown and it joins the multiverse. Now we have a continuous stream of multiverse light traveling through all of our chakras, connecting us to core of Mother Earth. Now we are going to expand this beautiful golden light to cover our first auric layer. If you can visualize that you're in a bubble and you are at the center of the bubble. And the bubble is your first auric layer. Or if you wish, you could visualize you're a lotus and the first auric layer is the first row of petals. Or if you're an onion, you're at the center of the onion and the first auric layer is the first onion ring. Golden light, it's covering your first auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath, exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the second auric layer, the golden light expands to cover the second auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath after each layers and exhale anything that does not serve you. Moving on to the third auric layer, the golden light expands to cover the third auric layer and is covering it in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fourth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fourth auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fifth auric layer, the golden light expands to cover your fifth auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the sixth auric layer. The golden light expands to cover your sixth auric layer in golden light fully, completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the seventh auric layer. The golden light expands to cover the seventh auric layer in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Now we are going to start with our templates, the same principle, starting with the first template corresponding to our basic chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the second template corresponding to your sacral chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the third template corresponding to the solar plex. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fourth template corresponding to your heart chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fifth template corresponding to throat chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the sixth template corresponding to your third eye. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the seventh template corresponding to crown chakra. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. I would like you now visualize all your layers, your auric layers. If you can, all the 7. If you can, just set your intention. It shall be. And if you are able to detect any tearing, If any of your auric layer requires a repair, see that the golden light that is surrounding you from multiverse is fusing and repairing all the layers, starting from first layer to the second layer, to the third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, sixth layer, seventh layer. You may notice that if there's a tearing, it goes all the way to the whole, all the way up to the seventh layer. So just as you do, now you see everything in light. If you can visualize, see yourself completely in light. Now we're going to dispense with links. This include coercive links, karmic links, any and all energetic links, and now we are going to include also any stray or junk thoughts that are sitting in your auric layers 1 through 7. To do so, you will, if you can visualize that there are like electrical plug connected to your energetic bodies, different auric layers, and there is a cord attached to it, and it goes to the other side to other incarnated being in the same format, electrical plug with a cord. The other side of the cord gets attached to them. What we are going to do, we are going to transmute everything into light. So as I do this, instead of while you could either visualize disintegration into light, or you can see that everything turns into light from both sides. So you can repeat after me in your mind's eye. Any and all karmic links that no longer serves, any and all coercive links, any and all energetic links from us to others, others to us, or in between, that no longer serves and is less than love, any and all stray thoughts or junk thoughts within our auric layers at any time during our incarnation, from beginning to the end, past, what we call past, present, or what we call future. See that all transmutes into light. You may feel a lot of links, which is okay. I'm giving you a moment. Any and all coercive links, any and all karmic links that no longer serves, any and all energetic links from us to others or others to us, any stray thoughts, any junk thoughts sitting in our auric layers from the beginning to the end of our incarnation, what we call past, present, future, all to be dissolved and transmuted into light. Divine light. Now, the cavities of them, we are going to cover them with the same divine light You're already covered, beautiful golden light. So you can send little ball, golden ball to cover those cavities, or you can set your intent, it shall be. You can do the same for other incarnated being that these links are connected or were connected to them, and having those cavities also filled like a plaster that you're plastering. Again, you can set your intent and send a lot of little golden balls that comes from the multiverse. And by setting your intent to repair and fill the cavities wherever the other side of the links were connected, it shall be. Now we are going to open our chakras, starting with the basic chakra. To open all of our chakras, the way it works, each chakra is like a cone, with the whiteness of the cone is away from our body. To open a chakra, you extend it fully 9 to 12 inches and you rotate it clockwise with your intent, or you can visualize. To rotate it clockwise, you can visualize a clock in front of you with the arrow moving from 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 to 12. So starting with the basic chakra, which is where your sex organs are located, at the end of the tailbone, you extend it fully toward the ground and you rotate it clockwise. Or just say, I'm extending my basic chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my basic chakra now. You may feel or hear the whooshing sound or the wave or vibration. And if not, it's perfectly okay. Moving on to the sacral chakra, 2.5, 3 inches below navel. You extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my sacral chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my sacral chakra now. Moving to solar plex chakra, 3 inches above navel. You extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my solar plex chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my solar plex chakra now. Moving on to your heart chakra at the center of your chest where your sternum is located. Extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my heart chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my heart chakra now. Throat chakra at the center of your throat. You extend it fully in front of you, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my throat chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my throat chakra now. Moving on to the third eye chakra at the center of your head, between your eyebrow above the bridge of your nose. You extend it fully in front of you, rotating it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my third eye chakra fully in front of me, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my third eye chakra now. Moving on to the crown chakra at the top of your head, you extend it fully toward the sky, rotate it clockwise, or say, I'm extending my crown chakra fully, rotating it clockwise, or I'm opening my crown chakra now. You're now at the 7th frequency. Now you can repeat after me, your mind's eyes. Any and all astral entity are unable to stick to me at this level or below levels. And now see that all of them are transmuted by this beautiful vacuum that is sucking them back into multiverse. Again, you can repeat in your mind's eyes, I'm of high frequency now, and no astral entities can attach to me at this level or below levels. See that they all are just falling off from you as if you're a Teflon, and it's all transmuted into light as it being vacuumed by this powerful vacuum back into multiverse. Once you transmute it into light, you don't even need a vacuum. It can just remain if you wish. It's up to you. Now, we're going to start our meditation from Guy Needler. This is the one that has to do with the changes that are happening and for us to be more accepting toward it.
Meditation is actually to make us more accepting of the changes that are going to happen as we transition from the Piscean age to the Aquarian age. And it's all about being in a state of, well, beingness or acceptance. So let's just close our eyes. If we're sitting on the ground, sit cross-legged, hopefully with your back as straight as possible. If you're in a chair, the chair should be a straight-backed chair with your back straight and your feet flat on the ground. Your hands palm uppermost on your upper thighs. Eyes closed, but gently focused on the origin of the spiritual or third eye, which is in between the eyebrows and above the bridge of the nose. I want you to just empty your minds. Just focus on this point in between the eyebrows and above the bridge of the nose. Just focus on that and concentrate on focusing on that. You don't need to think anything. You don't need to worry about anything. You don't need to try to do anything. This is being in a state of beingness or acceptance, letting everything happen as it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen. When we feel the intuition we're supposed to interact with that which is happening, then that's when we should do. Being in the Aquarian age is all about being in acceptance and being of service to those who need help and request help. About community, about communion, about being one, about being equal and even. Feel the energy associated with being coherently one. Feel connected to everything. Feel yourself expand as one. Feel that the walls in your house are one with you. The garden that your house is located in, or the suburb that your house is located, is part of you. Everybody in the suburb is part of you. Everybody in your city is part of you. Everything in the city is part of you. All the continents, the other countries are all part of you, and the peoples within those countries are also part of you. Everything is part of you. The whole world is part of you. If you spread yourself further, the solar system is part of you. The localized stars are part of you. The galaxy is part of you. All the galaxies local to our galaxy is part of you. And the whole universe is part of you. Everything is you, and you are everything. This is the right state of beingness. Being everything. Recognizing that one is everything. That one is connected to everything. That everything and everyone is you, and you are everything and everyone. So when you make a decision, you have to consider the downstream functions to everything and everyone that your actions will create. And you can choose whether that decision is appropriate or not. I'm not talking about whether you wash your face in the morning with soap and water or just water. You might want to find out whether the soap that you have been using is ecologically friendly, for example. Just realize that your decisions have a myriad of downstream effects. So if you can keep your decision processes to be minor in terms of how they affect those individuals downstream of you, because you're considerate as to how it might affect them, then you will surely evolve faster whilst incarnate on this planet. Feel the oneness, feel the connectedness, feel the expansion, feel the oneness, all the full of sentience. Feel how calm you are now that you're part of the oneness of everything. No worries, no concerns, no frustrations, no desires, no greed, no materialism, no selfishness. This is how it's going to feel in the age of Aquarius. We are one with everything and everyone, and of course one with nature. Big nature, not just on the Earth, but all the galaxies within the multiverse, certainly within the universe, the physical universe that we're in now. We'll just stay here in this state of beingness for a few more minutes. You can extend this meditation for as long as you wish. Now you've felt what it's like to be in acceptance of the changes from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, the movement away from technology, more dependence on technology, to more dependence on nature. And each other. Being content, being happy. Being one world. Although ultimately we're part of something much bigger. Right now in this temporary incarnation that we have, this is where we are. Just be. Isn't it wonderful to just be and not have any pressing engagements, any worries, any frustrations, any desires? Being content is what we're going to experience most of our incarnations that we have in the Aquarian age. If you wanted, you can stay connected in this way. It'll slowly dissipate anyway, but you can just keep it for a bit longer by just simply coming back into the room. You don't need to reduce your expansiveness. It will gradually become less expansive anyway. It'll allow you to feel it a bit longer though. So again, just gradually come back into the room. Slowly open your eyes.
Before you open your eyes, we are going to set our intent together and collectively send energy of love and compromise working together as you are able to, if you are able to visualize Mother Earth, all this incarnated being, the energy of love, acceptance, working together. That will engulf Mother Earth. Working together, understanding each other, accepting one another. Not seeing the differences, but seeing the similarities. Of who we are, souls, not what we identify with. See that we are just part of the tapestry of all, like little neurons, each connected to one another, as the light being that we are. Now we are going to set our individual intent for the week. I'm going to end the recording. For those who are listening to the recording, you can open your eyes and grab a glass of water, and this ends your meditation.